Hello, beloveds, and welcome back to this channel. In this session, I am feeling guided to tap into Wisdom of the Hidden Realms. Once again, we're going to attempt to get one card from the deck, and then we are going to drink a little deeper to see if and when a creature, teacher, animal totem comes out for us in Wisdom of the Hidden Realms, so that we can follow that with the animal spirit totem and have a conversation with the cards of what this is all about and why we are meant to hear this at this time. Whatever comes out, comes out. Before I get started, I want to be more mindful of saying a quick prayer in each video from here on out. Dear source of all that is, was, and will ever be, I thank you today and each and every day for all that you do and all that you do through me. I call upon you at this time to guide me in summoning Archangel Michael for protection. Dear Archangel Michael, please surround us in your light of protection through our day. Be at our side and guide our words and actions to come from a place of love. Please clear our energy and vibration completely of negative thoughts and beliefs, releasing fears and self-limiting beliefs. Help us to fully and completely experience love, light, and joy that is present in every moment and guide our path for our highest and greatest good. So it is, so it is, so it is. All right, here we go into the flow with Wisdom of the Hidden Realms. All right. Again, whatever comes out, comes out. The only planning I did at this time was which decks I was going to use together. So here we go. From Wisdom of the Hidden Realms, one card, please. One card. Ooh, and we have the Swan Queen, speaking on transformation, intuition, patience, and the number 13. So, we are going to be speaking on the Swan totem in just a moment as a creature teacher and what they have in terms of golden nuggets for us today. So here we go. The number 41. My goodness, we see thousands of numbers over the course of the entire day, but we don't pay attention to them. Our brain only triggers an alert and notices a number when it is 41. It's you, nothing else. Nothing to do with fate or any paranormal or religious reason. It's just a cognitive bias triggered in our head for whatever reason that makes us think that we keep seeing that particular number, and to not notice that lots of other numbers are also happen repeatedly multiple times a day as well. I am seeing that this is a naysayer attack on the spiritual community, and we've been getting that a lot lately, and I'm going to tell you why, beloveds. We're getting that a lot lately because we are on the right track. We are on our path for our soul's purpose, and they are trying to knock us off of our square. Ah, yes. Accusing us of witchcraft and sorcery without realizing that their own spoken word is spell work. Hello? Snap out of it. Let's talk about the Swan Queen and number 14, which interestingly enough is the number 41 backwards, and that card came out, I believe, in the last message. So now we have mirroring energy going on here. Balance, harmony, and commitment to our dreams. Balance, harmony, and commitment to our dreams. A positive sign that a much needed change is on the horizon. A divine message. A divine message. Meaning rapid change and growth, but in a way that doesn't stretch us too thin. This number is a sign sent from the guardians, letting us know that even though change is coming, it can be welcomed with a balanced and harmonious heart. It combines the vibration of 1 and 4, and even has a connection to the number 5. The 1 is associated with new beginnings and freedom. The 4 is a number of stability and balance. And the 5 is a sign of encouragement as we walk along our life path. This number is an intentional number and invites positive energy and constant movement and has a lasting impact on what is coming next. It's a number that shows up when change is afoot. It also encourages us to use this number and its vibrational energies to manifest what we want and to obtain our original goals. A number linked to karmic debts, and to me a sign that our karmic debt has been cleared. Lending a helping hand and helping us wipe that slate clean and leave those old patterns of behavior behind. The angels want us to know that this is the perfect time to leave negative situations and challenging times behind and to move forward with faith, knowledge, and power. Related to personal growth, making considered decisions and putting into motion the achievement of goals and keeping a positive mindset no matter what intense energy the universe is throwing at us. And beloveds, by showing up here, this is the accomplishment of a goal, because showing up every day is a goal. And I may not do a video every day, but I am doing some work nevertheless on my spiritual journey. And just because others don't see that work, it does not mean that it is invaluable. I mean, it doesn't mean that it is without value, beloveds, without sustenance. It just simply isn't meant for them. Whew. A new journey, taking risks, the power of progress. Ooh. Change and progress are two things that sit at the heart of this number. Now let's look at the number 13. From the Wisdom of the Hidden Realms. Transformation and new beginnings. While change can be intimidating, it's essential for growth and personal development. Embracing the changes happening in our life with optimism and enthusiasm, knowing that they can lead us towards greater fulfillment and success. Emphasizing honesty, kindness, and the power to shape our future. Stay true to ourselves, trust our inner strength, and believe in our ability to create a fulfilling path. And with this swan card, what comes to mind for me is the story of the ugly duckling and how it became a beautiful swan through transformation. And patience. So let's go into Wisdom of the Hidden Realms and pull out the swan. I mean, the swan is already present from a Wisdom of the Hidden Realms. Let's go into the Animal Spirit Totem. And then I'm feeling guided to take a break so that I can cleanse myself again and determine from there how to move forward. Let's see here. She's certainly guiding us to not look outside of ourselves. The Swan Queen glides our way and asks that we look at our own reflection in the events of our life, giving us the ability to see the beauty that has transformed our life from ignorance to wisdom. As that is the ultimate path, and that is to overcome ignorance, beloveds. The Swan Queen lets us know that it's time to go within and seek the answers in our own intuitions. Do not look outside of ourselves for answers now. The true power lies reflected in the still waters within us. The pineal fluid, beloveds. Now is the moment to meditate and ask for a vision. The power of psychic perception is inherent in us, and the Swan Queen will help us dive deep into our query to find the answers we seek. This is also a reminder to allow time to transform ideas into reality. Nothing happens overnight. And as a challenger, she appears to challenge us as a time to stop doubting our inner voice, not let our analytical mind prevent us from seeing the miracles that Spirit places in front of us. She also shows us in the mirror of our life our fear of change. Why fear what is inevitable? Everything in life changes and transforms from one moment to the next. Holding on to the past only distorts and mangles the natural order of things. If we can, in spite of our fear, be gentle with ourselves and allow for change, only beauty will come of it. Most importantly, a shift in perspective is what is calling for us. Taking stock of our bounties, looking around us and within us. Do we see our patterns? What can we learn from them? And how can we turn away from the usual ugly duckling mentality and have the courage to create something new, to become something new? Is our story holding us hostage? Are we not honoring every part of our stories, beloveds? If we were to release that, what else could be possible? I almost said what else could be quantum to us, but that's for another day. Oh my goodness, so much to ponder, and it's necessary to contemplate. If we truly desire to manifest our dreams instead of more of the same old, same old, same old. Asking us to see our beauty inside and out, our strength, our courage, and our truth. And use that more in this next chapter that is opening up for us, as change is coming. And if we are to make the most of it, we must learn to expand our vision. Shifts in perspective. As we grow and we learn and change, so do our perspectives. Know that when we surrender to change and go with the flow, amazing things happen. Okay. And now we are going to read from the Swan. Wow, crap. And then for some reason, my page just closed on me. Okay. We start again. Whew. I have looked up on those brilliant creatures, and now my heart is sore. The bell beat of their wings above my head trod with a lighter tread. Unwearied still, lover by lover, they paddle in the cold. By W.B. Yeats. The Wild Swans at Cool. Mysterious and beautiful, but also vicious, highly aggressive, especially when parenting. There is even a claim that they can break a person's arm. They are strong, they are big, and they can be violent. So don't allow their graceful, angelic appearance to fool you. They do, however, mate for life. Unless their partner passes on. Because of their fidelity and their whiteness, they are often used as a symbol of pure love, and they are a sign of commitment and constancy. The tranquil swan appears to float through life without any troubles which can invoke jealousy in others. They are regarded as a regal bird, especially in England, as a royal bird. The queen owns all the swans, and this tradition may go back 1,100 years or more. You are not allowed to hunt or delete them, possibly going back to a belief that they were tasty and thus reserved for royalty only. In Ireland, a legend tells of a stepmother turning her children into swans for 900 years. Eek. Credited with spinning the thread of thought in one of Hans Christian Andersen's fairy tales, The Swan's Nest. Possibly better well known, though, is The Ugly Duckling, a story which reminds us of our own true beauty which lies within and which can be hard to find in such a society as ours. And interestingly enough, I said the first thing that came to mind was the story of The Ugly Duckling. The swan is one of the sacred birds of Apollo, a symbol of Aphrodite, her Roman equivalent Venus, both goddesses of love. They also epitomize the idea of non-attachment, being in the world without getting attached to it. Wow, this touches on my last content that is uploading at this time pertaining to expansion of our worldview, as the swan's feather does not get wet even when in water. Being in the world without getting attached to it. Being in the waters without being attached. It is believed that mute swans, a type but not a description, only sang when they were dying, and their song would be beautiful. This is where we get the phrase swan song. Oh, that just gave me a temporary sense of grief there. Wow, we're overcoming it though. Here we go. They are used in the tarot to represent the court cards or the cup suit, and the Fool may or may not be a baby swan. The cups as well representing emotion and relationship and love, and are used as a sign of creativity. Indeed, I don't know many people who would say that creativity and feelings are not intimately connected. They are the finished piece of creative work, the poetic masterpiece, the painting that conceals the tears that went into it, as well as hiding the torment of the poet. Graceful, tranquil, and yet sure they have their share of tough stuff. Reminding us not to hide our emotions, and we get ourselves into trouble when we do. When we hide our emotions, and of course, from time to time we do, and we don't think we should strive for that. Instead, the message here is to recognize that others hide their emotions and difficult experiences as well, and we can't judge someone based on what we see. Being guided, beloveds, to go beyond the surface with others, even when we don't see eye to eye with them, and embark on the path of non-judgment. To me, that's like the law of one. Like with the ugly duckling story, taking this idea and using it to look at the tarot, we see swans in different stages of life. The Fool, if it is a swan, is very much a baby. And we are all on a fool's journey, beloveds, and in different stages and phases of such. Vulnerable newborns setting into the world, the Fool has yet to even start to think about their creative masterpiece. Then we have a daughter who is a little older, finding beauty and rainbows in the world, and the water she plays in is calm. The son, a bit older again, wiser, he's starting to pull together the beauty and the rainbows and gather them together to us in creative masterpiece, starting to feel more intensely and to figure out their own place in this world. The mother, full grown, gentle and aggressive, yes, like the lion, protecting her creative and loving energies with her wing, but she does not constrict it. There is a stage in our creative masterpiece where the world and the work itself is doing something magical. We've gathered inspiration as the daughter, collected our tools as the son, and now something wonderful is happening to turn it into our masterpiece. The father is content. He has created his work. He is showing the world his calm, reflective, effortless pose. The intense emotional and creative process is climaxing, and looking just at the outcome, the father, the painting, the poem, you wouldn't know the depth that went into it. Beautiful. Wow, what an impactful message, beloveds. I'm feeling guided to go ahead and leave this particular message as is. Thank you so very much for tuning in, beloveds. Much gratitude and appreciation. If you've made it this far, hit the like button, subscribe, and hit that notification bell so that you're always alerted with updates. Happy Thursday. day. Be loves and brightest blessings.